So once again, it's a great pleasure um, to have this Saturday's crypto show where we'll be discussing about the markets, we'll be discussing about BCUBE tokens, we'll be discussing about many other things. At the same time, I will answer all your questions concerning the upcoming staking, the limits and all these things, because we keep having this discussion on Telegram and it gets lost in thousands of chats that we will have. So it will not be recorded anywhere and it will be a little bit difficult to search. So the best thing is to ask the questions here. I will read out your questions loud so that anybody who is watching this video later on will be knowing what were the questions that we discussed and what was the answer to it. So yeah, today mainly I would love to answer all the questions that you have and all the doubts regarding the staking program, which is going to start very soon. Many new bots are going to come, as I shared with you all in the morning. We want to launch more bots, especially with those tokens, which is having very good future. This is point number one, and also very good volumes, which helps us in building better models, because if we don't have enough data, AI models will be difficult to build. So more data as we have, more it's easier to build the quant models. So that's why we are looking for the token or a coin which has good future, and second thing, which has good like volumes. And the third one is also very important, which is about the community, because if we have to get in touch with those projects and those community, it's very important that we build a bot first and then we approach the project by saying, hey guys, look, we have built a very good model for your particular coin or token. So we would like to discuss it with you so that you can take this to your community and explain to them like how they can increase their tokens, which they are currently having, or probably they would just be happy if the trading is happening in their token. It can be, like Cardano, or it can be anything like Solana or anything as such. So that's why we discussed a lot within the team. And even last week, I was on the calls several times to discuss about these kind of details. And finally, we came out with some kind of conclusions. So the order of the bots will be in this way, like the upcoming bots. The next bot, which will be getting launched on our platform, will be Cardano or ADA. And then it will be Solana. And then it will be Matic, Doge, Luna, AVAX, which is Avalanche, and then there will be Litecoin and BCH. We were initially planning to bring Litecoin and Bitcoin Cash much earlier, but as we all know, like they are not in so much of limelight these days. Absolutely, Litecoin is very good. I don't know about Bitcoin, Bitcoin Cash, but I know about Litecoin. Litecoin is a very good coin. I mean, like it's like a digital silver. So that's why I'm very bullish on Litecoin on the long run. But at the same time, it's not such a hot favorite coin right now, because there are so many things happening in this blockchain space, and there is so many things going on in this world right now. And there are more hot coins, like where we can attract their community and where we can attract those people who like this type of coins, basically. So that's why we would like to go in this order, like Cardano, Solana, Matic, Doge, Luna, Avalanche, Litecoin, and Bitcoin Cash. And then we will see like how is the trend, and we will try to build more bots on other kinds of things also. But right now, most of the community people are on Cardano, because we all know like they didn't launch anything which is very special so far. But it seems like after their smart contracts testnet was launched, they will be soon coming out with their smart contracts also, and they're building kind of like connection to Ethereum also. I mean, the Cardano blockchain interacting with Ethereum. So this can be huge. I mean, like, because many people who are on Ethereum, like how they were using layer 2 scaling on Matic and other blockchains. So probably they will think something about Cardano also. So that can be something big. And Cardano's community is very, very good. I mean, it's very big. Imagine they didn't have any products so far, but still their community didn't let them down. They always supported them. They were always with them, and they made it so big today, so big. And they were not doing any kind of dramas or something because things were getting delayed. They supported them all the time, which shows the quality of the community. That is very important. That is really, really very important. And if that kind of loyal following they have, and if we bring a very good bot, which can accumulate a lot of Cardano for them, or it is also possible that like they're more comfortable only if we are trading in Cardano and not in any other coin, because they believe in Cardano and they just want Cardano. That's it. So for those people also, the Cardano bot will be very good. So that's why we would like to introduce Cardano and Solana. Again, like it's a very good blockchain. Matic, we all know about it. Doge, personally, I don't like Doge coins. I love dogs, but not Dogecoin. And I don't like, like this meme tokens or whatever it is. But in case of Doge, it's a little bit different. Actually, that's why I'm changing my view on Doge a little bit now. Before, it used to be just a like meme coin, dog coin, whatever you would like to call it as. But now it's a different story, because Dogecoin now has Vitalik Buterin as their advisor. Okay, Vitalik of Ethereum, which is very big, because Vitalik kind of people will not become advisors so easily. They would not like to spoil their name so easily. The only other project where Vitalik was involved and is still involved even today is Omisego, or called as OMG. Oh my God, coin. Omisego. So Omisego is the coin, I mean, like the project where Vitalik Buterin is also an advisor. And that's why I personally like Omisego also, because if Vitalik Buterin is behind it, there should be something in that one. In the same way, like he's behind Doge. And Doge is also having the support of Elon Musk. So definitely they might create some kind of use case behind it, and more adoption will come to Dogecoin. That's why we want to create a bot on Doge also, so that like we get into their community and we give them something what they're looking for, like accumulating more Doge, or they're just comfortable trading with Doge, stuff like that. And then Luna, yeah, Luna, we all know about their ecosystem, and it's really emerging very fast, and their stable coin is becoming very popular. So that's very good also. And Avalanche, yes, it's one of my favorite coins since a long time. I entered very early and I kept on sharing in my daily snippets also. So it's something very good. And Litecoin and Bitcoin Crash. So we all know about this one. So this will be the sequence of the next upcoming bot. This is how it will be. Yeah, I think like we will try to achieve very good results even in this bots also. And very soon, like we will be coming out with reinforcement learning bots, with which we will put another layer on top of this existing bots to make it even more attractive, to bring down even the drawdowns also. Because the only main difference between ourselves and our competitors is that we have higher returns. And not just in backtesting, but in the live testing also, it's doing good. Second thing is like we are making such kind of high returns with the lowest possible drawdowns, which is very, very, very important. The drawdown should be lower, because normally in cryptos, what we have seen with our competitors is like the drawdowns are between 42% to 50%. That's too heavy. That's really very heavy. I'll explain to you why. Because imagine you have $100 and you lost $50 now. So you came from 100 to 50. Now going back from 50 to 100 again, it's not 50% rise that you need to recoup your funds. I mean, like just to recoup your own capital. It is 100% jump that you need now, because 100 to 50 is just 50%. 50 to 100 is like 100%. So the strategy should really perform 100%, and then what you get is your profit. So if it happens in this way, yes, it's going to be very difficult. But initially, if there is profit and it comes down and then it goes up, it can be a different story. But in our case, like we will try to keep it as less as possible. The drawdowns are extremely important. But at the same time, when drawdowns are important, it's also important to see we have very good Sharpe ratio. of around like 1. Around 1 is really good. Half or 0.5, 0.4, 0.3 is like, it's not good at all, in my honest opinion. Anywhere between like 0.7 to 0.8, it's considered okay. Not really great, but it's good. I mean, like, it's just okay. 1 is like really good. I mean, it's really wonderful if it's 1, and anything more than 1 is really very good also. But if it's something like 2 or 3, I will be very suspicious, because it's not so realistic to have a Sharpe ratio of 2 or 3. I don't know anybody like who had this type of Sharpe ratio and they were very successful with that. So anything about 1 and around 1 is really good. So we are trying to achieve these parameters also, having the lowest drawdown as much as possible, at the same time having a very healthy Sharpe ratio. These two things are extremely important for us on the long run. And also our bots, like, you don't have to worry about the market volatility or any changes that happens in the market. Like sometimes trend can change between, the bullish market to the bearish market to the bullish market. And afterwards, like it can be, like a range bound market or whatever it might be, because we constantly, try to, optimize the models. And once we optimize the models, like to the current conditions, then it will be performing like how it's really necessary for that period of time. So we will closely monitor all the market conditions, like what's happening, and whenever it is needed, like we will optimize it. Because this was also one of the questions by many people in the past, like, do you optimize it? Like, of course, like we do optimize it, because there is nothing like you set some things and you leave it off. Definitely it doesn't work that way, even with machine learning. To make it completely automatic, we need reinforcement learning, but that is what, like, we will start it. I mean, like some initial experiments were done before, which was not successful, very honestly, because there were more research and development that was necessary, and our knowledge was not so deep in reinforcement learning. That's why we are getting an expert in that domain, in reinforcement learning only, and who will be joining us very soon. So he will start to work on reinforcement learning. And if our model gets this boost of reinforcement learning, then this optimization of what we are speaking about will happen automatically, because it's monitoring the market. It takes many different type of dimensions. One of the dimensions is also seeing the correlation between the movement of Bitcoin and a particular asset. Because when you speak about like top 10, normally the conception is like it follows the Bitcoin, the top 10. But that has not been, that was not true, at least like in the past few weeks, because we saw Luna performing very good, and Solana performing very good, and many other coins like which performed very good irrespective of what's happening in Bitcoin. And there were like many other coins which were not even in top 20. They came to like top 15, top 10 now. So there are many things happening. That's why like data science is very important. We have to see the correlation between these things, and we have to see like which is the emerging one and how they come and how they will happen. So a lot of things are going on, and this is what we call as research and development. We need to give many different inputs, and we have to simulate that one. We have to like see in the different situation, and afterwards we have to test it. I mean, like testing in the sense, if we have certain kind of hypothesis, we have to test those hypotheses to see if it's really working in the in that type of environment, and what if there is something else which will influence the market. Like it can be the policy from the government and many other things. And to make our own sentiment analysis engine, and we will be having something like first thing, like in next 6 to 8 months, we have kept something like this on the roadmap. We want to bring some purely sentiment analysis based strategies, which works very good, it seems, because one of the strategies was built by an American sentiment analysis company. So they said like it worked actually in the last year, but last year was bull run where sentiment analysis was pretty straightforward to be used. But we don't know, like in this type of market situation, like how it will work, where the voices are quite mixed and there is too much of noise than the quality of the data. So we have to test this one. But what we can do is, like for certain coin, like we can mix this sentiment data along with our quant strategies to optimize it much more better. And what really matters is not the big profits per trade. What matters is the percentage of winning of trades. Because if you are getting like very high returns, then there can be like the downside risk also. But what we would like to do is like something like a steady returns always. I mean, like all weather strategies. That's how we would like to call it as. In any type of situation or circumstances, certain amount of returns it is definitely going to generate for everybody, which is of course like better than buy and hold. And then that's what I mean. So these are the type of strategies that we are working on, and it's a lot of work. And as I'm telling you, like it's completely research and development. We all have different point of views, so we have to test every single I mean like the conditions, and we have to test like every single combinations to see like which is the most optimum one that we can put it into production. So this is where we stand. And so far, like the bots that we made live and we have been testing it live, like it's working fine, it's all fine. And the development things, like we were supposed to launch it like in the first week of September, but we are working a little bit on UI also, user interface, because not many people will know like the staking and the unstaking part on our platform. Because even on MantraDAO platform, many people had these questions initially. But after doing that also, sometimes people had problems to unstake and get their tokens back to them. So there was a little bit of UI problem there. And we took some lessons from that particular thing. So what I mean to say is like we are working on the UI now, on the user interface. As far as payment with the BCUBE tokens is concerned, it's completely finished. It's ready. It's completely ready now. And as far as staking for free bots is concerned, even that is completely finished. That is not even the question now. These two things are already finished and they are undergoing test. And so far, like they have passed all the different conditions or different tests that we have made so far. So this is totally fine. But we are also testing some other kind of a thing. Like, for example, the first tier is like $1,000. Second tier is like $5,000. So even in our own community, somebody had the problem, like, what if we are staking $3,000 worth of tokens? What will happen? No, if you're staking $3,000 worth of token, you will still fall to the first tier itself, not to the second tier. For second tier, you have to stake $5,000 worth of tokens. And once again, it's not $5,000 means it's a today's value, tomorrow's value. It doesn't work that way. We will fix a date. For example, 15th of September. This is the date what we are fixing. And we will see today the price. Maybe it will be 20 cents. So 20 cents it is, and $1,000 means you will have to stake 5,000 BCUBE tokens. So it will be in terms of BCUBE tokens. In between, even if it goes to 15 cents or 14 cents or 13 cents, you won't lose access to your bot because the tiers are set in terms of BCUBE tokens, which was actually defined by us in terms of US dollar, but that has nothing to do with you. You have to stake only in terms of BCUBE tokens. So once you've staked it, you will get the access and you will be able to get all the bots for free. That's how it is going to work. So you don't have to worry about the price fluctuations, nothing, absolutely nothing. And in case if we feel that like, okay, like let's keep the staking in this way itself, no need to change it for next month or something, we will just keep it like that. But one thing you have to understand that downside risk will be very low going forward for BCUBE tokens. We are already seeing like a lot of people are buying it now, and people who are not from our community from the beginning, they're also joining us now and they're also buying it now. We are seeing the number of holders is slowly and steadily going up. So new people are coming, and this is nothing actually, because more and more new people will come. As I was telling, imagine like this crypto hopper and 3 commas and all these people have like 100,000 people, 85,000 people. So even if you just get like 50% of that crowd to use this platform, which is having better bots, better drawdowns and better returns, and everything is better if you ask me. So in every way, it is completely better. If you just make your own research on these platforms, you will clearly know like how better we are. So if everybody just buys like 1,000 US dollars worth of BCUBE tokens, just like 50,000 people, it will be $50 million. So it's a very, very, very big thing what we are targeting now. If that much of money is infused into BCUBE tokens, it will go to moon, or probably it will go to end of the universe, or it will even cross the universe to go to another multiverse. That's how I see it. So that's why the downside risk is very, very limited. So there is a probability that you will stake it for $1,000, but after a couple of months, you might be, like suddenly in second tier. It's quite possible. It's entirely possible. So this is something that we are looking for right now. So we will not probably change it every month. It depends, of course, based on the prices, but we will keep it like, how we are defining it in September. All the bots and everything will be available for, the quantity that you want to do. That is like for altcoin bot, it will be 2 BTC. I mean the cap. Imagine like you had 2 BTC, but altcoin bot performed very good and it became 4 BTC now. And if your question is like whether it will be using all the 4 BTC now, no, it will use only 2 BTC worth of trades. And another 2 BTC will always be free in the account. It will not be touching that one. And $75,000 per bot, what we have given, it might change next year. I mean, like in January, but until January, you don't need to worry about anything. It's totally fine. I'm telling you now itself, like until next January, I mean, January 2022, nothing is going to change. Everything will remain the same. So probably like September to December 2021, that is like September, October, November, and December. In next 4 months, we might give you a higher limit also per bot. It is all considered actually, but we will announce it later on. But as of now, it will be 75K. This will be per bot, the limit. But in December, we will think about it. And in January, we will come out with a new limits and everything. And also for people who will be paying with fiat currency, they will have a different scheme. It's like based on their, like the money that they want to work on, the prices will be based on that one. I mean, like the subscription fee right now is fixed, whatever quantity you use. But we feel people who are coming with like lower amount of money, let them pay a little bit less. People who are coming with higher amount of money, let them pay a little bit more, because their P&L is also big. So they will not worry about paying this much. And just imagine like the kind of money that we will all be earning. So it shouldn't be a problem at all. So I'm not even thinking about that, because I'm very, very confident about what we have built and what I'm speaking about. And coming to like, this is about the fiat cash payment. And coming to, the staking things, we are thinking like higher the staking, there should be higher the limits for using the bots. So even like, as I said, like I'm already speaking to a lot of hedge funds, but I'm not taking my discussions far, because when you go to them and speak to them, like probably they will make a deal with you, but I want to make the deal with them in a very commendable way. And for that one, what we are doing is like we are putting our own cash, absolutely in our own account. I mean, like in BCUBE's Binance account, we have started one account for the company, corporate account. So we'll put some of the money, our own money there in each and every bot. We will make a kind of portfolio. We will show it to them at the end of the year. Then we will be in a commendable position. And even those hedge funds also, we will make them to buy BCUBE tokens to use our strategy. It's entirely possible. Today, Renaissance Technologies, which is the world's most successful hedge fund, it's the world's most successful hedge fund, because from 1988 till today, which is 2021, their average returns is around like 60% before, profit sharing, and 33% after profit sharing. But still, it's the most successful one. There has never been any hedge fund like that. And there, they will take people whom they want, and they don't take people whom they don't want, because the maximum limit for the strategies is $10 billion. That's why the Medallion fund is $10 billion, the maximum cap for it. probably even we might have to cap at some point of time, because if too many people are using our bots, I mean, like if 1 million people start to use the same particular bot, then it will not perform. That's absolutely true. So that's why like we need to see to that, like some things will be protected and some things will be in order, so that we have to make some kind of rules for that one. Having said that, so we will be making this kind of tokens based business also for B2B people. I mean, like if hedge fund also wants to invest in us, they have to buy certain number of tokens, because token is an integral part of BCUBE now. I mean, like we don't care about this fiat so much. We are welcome. BCUBE is welcome for anybody who would like to use it, right? We are not stopping anybody, and we are not saying like, no, you get out. No, we are not saying that one. We respect every client. We would like to cater to every single need of the clients. Absolutely. If they would like to pay with credit card, or in few months, like we would like to build PayPal and other kind of things also, like what people have been asking us for. But definitely one thing is true, that like the token is very, very important for our ecosystem. And there is no point if I'm not giving any kind of a preference for the token, then there is no point in even having a token, right? You all believed in the token and you are all having the token. And my responsibility is to safeguard your interest. And to safeguard your interest, I have to bring new use case for it and like make it very, very difficult to navigate through BCUBE ecosystem without our own native cryptocurrency. That's the whole logic behind it. Otherwise, it's not like, like some people, some fiat people might say like, oh, you are punishing us and everything. But I don't see it as punishing. Don't get me wrong, please. I'm not seeing it as punishing. We have our own cryptocurrencies. Let's make our own economy. Let's build our own ecosystem in this way. There is, of course, like other argument. You can also accept fiat and like you can convert it. That's okay. That's good. But if there is an ecosystem like where it's possible to do things in an easy way and better way, of course, BCUBE will be a better token. I mean, like you will be getting huge discounts to buy the bot if you're using BCUBE tokens. Like you might get like 30% discount. You might get like much more than that if you pay with BCUBE tokens, or if you use staking for free bots. You don't need to do anything. And prices also will increase when you're staking the tokens. It's not just you're staking because you want free bots. You're staking also because you're investing in the story of BCUBE. You're investing in the token of BCUBE. Just like how you invest in Luna or Theta coin or like Solana or any other project. So in the same way, like your investment should grow here because you have bought and staked your BCUBE tokens. It's the same way like how you stake any other token, right? But here, like as we are all traders and as we are all connected with this trading world, for us, the primary use case is like to get bots for free, of course. And based on your tiers, like you will get certain kind of bots from January, not now. Now you can get every bot, anything that you want. But from January, like based on your tiers, you will be able to get certain bots. Certain bots will not be available if you are in the lower tiers. That's how it works. But when we have our own cryptocurrency and our own ecosystem, which is built on BCUBE tokens, it's my responsibility to see to that we will make it more and more attractive for people to use BCUBE, and we will encourage them to, like stake or buy or pay with BCUBE. That is all we all want, right? So I want to create more value for you for BCUBE token itself as an investment, not just for free bots. But I want to increase the value for you for your investment. It's like, I invested today at 20 cents. After a few months, like $2, $5, $10, it makes us at BCUBE very happy. And it makes you very happy also that after getting amazing bots, you also got amazing returns on your token itself. I will just share my personal experience with you all. You all know Nexo platform, I think. You must be knowing it, where you can, like stake your cryptocurrency, you can get earnings in the native tokens. But if you have Nexo, you will get more returns. If you don't have Nexo, your returns are a little bit small. I have like a lot of my cryptocurrency on that platform. I have a lot of BTC, a lot of ETH, many other tokens, like quite recently also I added. And I have like a lot of Nexo tokens bought around something like 7 cents, 9 cents, something like that. A lot of tokens, because I bought Nexo tokens because I wanted to get a little bit more interest on my cryptos. But today, like what I bought for 7 cents, 9 cents, something like that, is like worth almost like $2, 1.5 or $2 today. It's a huge amount of money that I have made on Nexo tokens than the interest that I'm even receiving. So that's how I see our own ecosystem also. So it should be mainly based on BCUBE tokens. Token value should increase. And also at the same time, like you should be able to get maximum benefit. Next year, we will also think about it, because you just have to understand one thing, that this September 1st to December 31st of this year, we would like to see it as a pilot project right now, like the staking and like seeing how people are using the bots and everything. And from January, like we can change, like even these tiers also, like probably we can give 2 bots for the first tier, or like more or less, or like we can see that one. But certain bots will not be available for first 1 on 2 tiers. But some tokens, I mean, like from the 3rd tier, 4th tier, like you will be able to get like much better bots. That is for sure. So we will start this very soon. I mean, the tentative date is like another 15 days. As I said, like we are working on user interface for staking and unstaking things to be very user friendly, so that everybody understands it very well. And payment also with the BCUBE token and Ethereum and USDT. So this is also, we are testing it currently. But as far as like overall structure of building all these things is concerned, like yes, it's completed, it's complete, but we are just testing it and improving the user interface, and other kind of things are going on. So this is where we stand, and everything is going on absolutely fine. There is nothing to even think about it. That we are bringing new bots. We are also starting to work on these bundle bots, what I was speaking about. Bundle bots means like you don't have to actually select yourself any best performing bot. We will bundle like some of the best performing bot as like one single bot. So if you buy that bot, like then within that bot, you will have different strategies. Like it can be like Solana, XRP, and ETH together. And it will be well balanced also. It's not like we don't make this kind of decisions like how some people speak in the community. And like, I know like they're speaking out of their innocence, but as a person who worked for a hedge fund, like for me, it doesn't make sense, because if something is having the highest return, and if you just use only one bot, that highest return bot, it's not a good strategy. Actually, you need to diversify with several bots, because there will be some risk in some particular cryptocurrency, which we don't know, but that has to be counterbalanced with something else. So that's why if you have like one XRP bot and one Solana bot, one is into like payments, and it's a kind of fintech thing, which is XRP, sector wise, and cryptocurrency wise, like one of the oldest one and among the top 10. So this is one way of analyzing. Solana is a blockchain space, something like Ethereum, for example, and many other things are there behind Solana. So that's a different story, and even that is among top 10 today, but I think like it's between like top 10 to top 20 normally. So there is another Ethereum, or you can put something else there. I'm probably like BNB or something like that. So BNB, Solana, and XRP. So this can be one kind of bundle bot where the risk is adjusted very well, and the returns are better, and they perform very well, like because they complement each other. And we have to study, like different kind of correlations also. Like what is the correlation between BNB and Bitcoin? What is the correlation between BNB and Solana and XRP? So if we are trying to get to some kind of conclusions based on this one, then definitely we will know what will be the perfect, like bundled bots. So this is also something that we are working on actually. But We will go more fast on this one once we build all those bots that I mentioned, like from Cardano, Solana, and all these bots are there. Then we will go for it. Because if we have bots for at least top 10 cryptocurrencies, then it will be very easy for us to make such kind of bundles. If we have like only for few coins and to create bundle out of it, it doesn't make sense. So we need to have like more choices. We need to have more combinations. Of course, like once all these future bots are finished, then we will go to the cash market also. In the spot market, we would like to create bots like which trades only on USDT pairing on Binance, or like any other exchange with any other stable coin things. It depends on the partnership that we make with exchanges. So it would be a spot bot with USDT pairing. I mean like stable coin pairing. This can be, like it will be trading in just like altcoin bot, but it will be the brother of altcoin bot in USDT pairing, not in BTC pairing. In BTC pairing also, we would like to bring some more, like high frequency bot, because altcoin bot is a very low frequency and it works on a longer time zone. So why no trades? I just integrated my API keys. Why it's not trading? Is it having some problems, or did it go to coma, or any of these kind of questions we keep hearing? But you have to understand it's a very, very, very low frequency bot. But with BTC pairing, we are also thinking of something which is high frequency bot, which means it trades on this particular day. That's it. It's buy and sell. It's finished. But in this case, like drawdowns will be a little bit high. In altcoin bot, like we don't have so much of drawdowns, to be honest. Even when Bitcoin is falling, like we have optimized it in such a way that it will not trade. It will stop to trade. And it will start to trade like only when BTC makes certain, like crossovers and some things like that. So, but if we make intraday bot, like the drawdowns will be a little bit high, but of course, like we can always try and get new products. We can always push new products. So this is another thing. And also, as I said, like we will be having an expert, two experts, in fact, in sentiment analysis. First, we would like to get bots, which is like quant models mixed with sentiment analysis. So this will be one classification of bots. There'll be another set of bots which will come with only sentiment analysis as the technology behind it. Nothing else, no quant strategies, no technical analysis, no machine learning, nothing, only sentiment analysis based bots. This will be another thing. And the third one is like building our own sentiment analysis infrastructure on our own platform. Like how you have seen this, what is that one, like Into the Block and Crypto Quant, and what is that one, like Glassnode and these type of things, something like that. We will be having like our own things so that you all can come on the platform and you can have a look at it, and you can check your own tokens and you can know like what is the sentiment of the market in a particular token. It can be anything. It can be Uniswap token or 1inch or anything at any given point of time. So this is also something we are building, but to come out with this one, we will need a lot of time. I mean, like at least like 8 months or a little bit more than that. But right now, our focus is to bring good bots, well-performing bots, optimize it all the time, make it perfect, make it deliver good returns all the time. This is the first thing. Once we are very, very strong in these fundamental things, then we will go to other things slowly and slowly and slowly. But as I said, like the demand is very huge. I have been speaking to a lot of people, even in this week, like when I was on vacations, but I was on the call always, and I was speaking to like different kind of people, different stakeholders in this one. And when I spoke to them about this idea, actually about like staking for free bots, like they could not believe me. Actually, they said like, how is it possible? Like, because you will get all the people on the planet to use your things. Because honestly, $1,000 is nothing in the crypto world. Everybody has this type of things. And everybody wants like passive income. So they will all, like, at least for trying, like they will definitely use that. And if they are able to really see the returns, like it will spread like wildfire. Absolutely. So that's like that's how like I'm validating more and more and speaking to more and more people. And so far, very honestly speaking, nobody said it's a bad idea. Nobody. Everybody is so optimistic about it. And more than anybody else, like I am absolutely really, really, really waiting for all these bots, just like you people, to get automated version and to use for it. So this is the updates on the product development side and marketing side also. Like we have hired one marketing agency now, which was the success, like which was the backbone of eToro's success, for example. And there is also like other platforms like Zignally and all these people. So they have worked perfectly with all these platforms, which are marketplace of crypto bots. So they worked before. I mean, like they have experience and they know like how exactly we should approach, whom we should approach, how we should do it, everything. They have answers for this one. So they have given certain kind of guidelines and they made a very wonderful Google Docs. So like how we can go and how much will be the spending and everything. We'll be spending like not so much of money, but like we're spending decent amount of money on these things to get our marketing right. Not just like with one single, like source, but with several different sources also. Because there is like SEO, influencer marketing, and like with Telegram marketing, Twitter marketing. So there are so many different things, and we will be going fully on. And as of now, like the launching date, as I said, it's 15th of September. So on that day onwards, we have contacted like two big YouTube influencers. One is Altcoin Buzz, and another one like we would like to tell you a little bit later. So what we are doing is like we are giving them the money. Okay, we are giving them the real money and asking them to use our bot and to show it to their viewers every week, how it's progressing, how much money it is making. Because making one single video and shilling about the project, it doesn't make any sense because it will not bring any users. We did such things in the past. Some of the influencers are con men. I mean, like they make videos and they bring some kind of fake, strange people to like and comment on these videos. It's all bot. I mean, like they buy people by paying them few euros or like whatever it is. It's all scammy. So we are going with like tier 1 YouTube influencers. They'll put the money. They will make several videos. I mean, like one video every week on giving like BCUBE bots updates, like what's going on in the account. First time when it comes, like a lot of people will come. Second time when they see the money, a lot more people will come. And if consistently it's making money every week on week, then it will be a mad rush of people. Everybody will be there. Everybody wants to make money. So this is how like we would like to go, because without this kind of strategy, just making one video or like somebody speaking, because you can go on speaking, you can go on speaking whole of your lifetime, but it doesn't make any sense. What makes sense is the result. Doesn't matter what I speak, what you speak, what anybody speaks. What matters is the result. If we really show the money, people will like it. People will come. People would like to use that one. So that's why we have this approach of really trading and really showing money for the people. Like, hey, look, we are making money here. Want to make the same for you? Then come and join us. And our token will also get a lot of value. A lot of people will buy the token, they stake it, and they will see like the whole picture about BCUBE, because not many people know about BCUBE, right? That's what we want to work on now. Like we want everybody to know BCUBE, and that is happening at the right time. That's very important, because timing is extremely important. If you do it like a lot of marketing when you don't have a product before, people will come, but after some time they get bored and they go away. And you have to spend again a lot of money to bring them back. This is a monkey business, which we don't need to do. What we really need to do is like have all the things ready, have all the weapons ready, and shoot at the right time. And that's exactly what we are going to do. So this September, it's going to be a huge thing, September 2021 for BCUBE. It's the beginning of a new era of trading. It's the beginning of the new area of the entire bots, because we will be like too much competitive in this field. We have like so much of competitors out there, but one thing I'm very, very confident is like nobody will ever come close to us. That's absolutely impossible. because the kind of team that we will have now, we will be announcing the complete team, the new team, and it will be updated in the white paper, on the website, and everywhere. By October, we will be updating it, because some people have resigned from the job, but they have to be there for 1 month and 2 months before actually finally quitting the job. And there was like this vacations time and everything, but we'll be updating by end of October. And when people will see that, they will probably faint. I mean, like, we are getting such kind of big names from very big hedge funds and very, very big people who have done a lot of great things. It took some time for us to actually convince them and to bring them to the company. Last week also, I was speaking to one of the very big person. He was very convinced about everything. He's very excited to join us. But still, like, we wanted to speak to them more. I mean, like, convincing them like what we are doing, that's very important. So we convinced, and we have got like really very big names like in this industry, so who will be joining us. So absolutely what I want to say is, like, we are light years ahead of the competition than anybody else who is in this market, who is in this space. And I keep getting like some links from some people like, hey, look at this one, they are competitors. Like, look, they're not. Just because if you're doing like build your own bots, it doesn't make you a competitor of BCUBE. Absolutely not. We are building custom made bots. We are not asking you to build your own bots from the scratch. There might be somebody like who will build his bot, made everything from the scratch, and afterwards market trend changes. In that trend, it doesn't work. You need to optimize it, and you need a lot of technology and everything. And we're way ahead of that. We are absolutely ahead of that. So this is where we are, and we are actually going towards moon. That's absolutely sure. And BCUBE going towards $100 is inevitable, absolutely inevitable. So now, having said that, I would like to take all the questions that you had, and then I will give you some market analysis after that one. So there is one question. What are the requirements for staking? For example, the altcoin bot requires Bitcoin in a place like Binance for the trades. The new bots is the stake BCUBE traded, or do we also need other coins somewhere? You will need only USDT. If you are trading in Binance, look, this completely depends on which exchange you will be using it, because initially we will be having only Binance futures. So you will need USDT. When we use FTX exchange, you can have either BTC, ETH, or USDT as your collateral, but your profit and loss will be settled in USD, I mean US dollars. If you are using Bybit exchange, then you will need Bitcoin for trading in Bitcoin, because it's Bitcoin accumulation strategy. And you will need Ethereum for trading in Ethereum. You will need XRP for trading in XRP. So that's how it works. But if you're using Binance, once again, then all you need is like only USDT. Thank you, Yasmin. You have already answered it.
Hey, Guru, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, but like not so clearly, because there is a huge noise here in my neighbor's home who is fixing his house. So can you please write your question?
Okay, sure. I can also write it if you
hear
me
better. Please write it.
Okay, sure, no problem.
Yeah. Sorry, like there is a big noise going on in my neighbor's home. Like they're renovating the house, I think. I activated altcoin, but 2 seconds ago, and not a single trade was made. Why? It's a very good question, actually. You deserve a tier 5 for that question. Courage. Hi, Courage. I think like you already made a list of questions and was waiting for this opportunity. Anyway, I'll go for it. What is the exact date of the start of the live futures bot? Can you share a timeline about new bots live start, staking start, and so on? Sure. I think it should be around like 15th of September. Yeah, it should be around 15th of September, because right now we are working on user interface, as I said. And after user interface is finished, like we will work a little bit on user experience also, because this staking for free bots is something new. And it is not something that people have seen in any other platform so far. If we are building an exchange, like similar to Binance or something, then we can always assume that people have been to Binance, people have been to Poloniex, or people have been to Coinbase. So they will know us also. But here it's a little bit different because there will be payment in BCUBE tokens, payment in other cryptos, payment in, like in fiat, or like you can stake. So there are a lot of things. So we are working on the UX UI part now. So 15th of September, yes, we will have it, I think. What should I make as a setup for these bots? Connect Binance via API and enable futures and stake my tokens. Absolutely. Absolutely. That's what you need to make. You have to enable your futures. You need to open your futures account on Binance, which is possible by passing. You have to answer a few quiz questions, I think, on Binance. I did it a long time back. I don't remember it properly, but you need to answer some questions. And then your futures account is open. You need to deposit some USDT in your futures account, integrate to the bots, and start to use it. Can I share my money between bots? For example, I have $1,000 and I would like to share it between 4 bots. So each of them use $250. Sure. This is why we are taking more time, because we are working on such kind of features where you can allocate some funds to bots. Like you can put, you are saying actually in terms of dollars, but we will have it like in terms of percentage. For example, if you have $1,000, like it's, you want to use like $250 like for 4 bots, it's like 25% of your money that is available on your account per bot. So if you want to use 4 bots, it's like 25% into 4. So it's the same. We are working on it also currently. Yes, it will be possible. Will the staking start after all the seed tokens released? If not, will the locked tokens counted into the staking? No, what is that like? This staking thing has nothing to do with like a tokens are released or not. This free bots will go live on 15th of September or around that date, maybe a little bit earlier or like a little bit after that, but around 15th September for sure. So this has nothing to do with this release tokens. If the tokens are released, like you can take it, like you can claim the tokens and then send it to a new smart contract. Also, I would like to clear one more question here. Many people have this question: if they have their tokens on MantraDAO platform, can they get the bots for free? Absolutely not. We have nothing to do with MantraDAO smart contracts for the free bots. MantraDAO platform is for earning your APR returns. If you want APR, you can be on MantraDAO. If you want free bots, then you have to stake the tokens on our own smart contract. Okay, you have to transfer the tokens to our own smart contract. Only then you will get the free bots. If you want free bots, stake it on BCUBE smart contract, which will be shared with you after some time. Or if you want APR, stay on MantraDAO. That's how it works. What will be the cost of new future bots be in euros? Sure, we have not thought about it so far, but it will be expensive for sure. It will start somewhere between 250 euros per bot or something like that. We have, again, like we have not finalized it, but it should be around that one. It will not be less than that one. Or there will be another approach also to keep it like less than 200 euros, little bit less than that until end of this year. And then it will be way more expensive, because once you prove your point, once you prove your quality, you can demand the price that you want, right? You can take like any best brands on this planet. Before they became best brand, that was not the price what they commanded. But now they command a lot of price. Why? Because they have created a brand, they have proven their value, they have proven like their technology or whatever it is. So they will ask for whatever price they want, and people are ready to pay for it because they know it's worth it. So that's why this month, like next 4 months, we will not be so much strict about that. This next 4 months will be a launch pad for us to show to the world like what we are capable of. After this 4 months is finished, when we have already shown to the world like what we are capable of and how we are performing, then we will set the terms. When will FTS exchange be available? Probably within November. can we just keep our tokens on the staking for bot smart contract indefinitely? In other words, we can just keep our tokens there and our tiers will automatically update at the beginning of each month. Absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. For example, at 20 cents, we will fix it like 5,000 BCUBE tokens for, like for first tier. And imagine like you have already staked, I mean, like 50,000 tokens. So next time, like when BCUBE goes to like $1, so you enter to tier 5, directly you jumped it to tier 5. It happens automatically and you don't have to do anything. So the moment we define it like at the beginning of the month or end of the month, whenever the new tier is defined, and if you have that many tokens already, then it gets automatically updated. So you don't have to do anything for that. Bybit will be awesome. Absolutely, it will be awesome because there you can accumulate Bitcoin for Bitcoin trading, Ethereum for Ethereum trading, and XRP for XRP. So it's there on our roadmap. First thing will be Binance Futures. Second one will be FTX. Third one will be Bybit. Definitely, it will be there. Hi Guru, API question. Can I use the alt bot plus future bots on FTX? No, you cannot use the alt bots on FTX because our alt bot is purely based on the tokens that is present on Binance, Binance spot market. So alt bot you have to use only on Binance. And for FTX, you can use any future tokens, provided those tokens are also trading on FTX. Any news regarding DASP license? DASP license is, I mean, like we are almost about to submit it. We wanted to get like many other documents for that, which was not possible due to vacations time. And we had to get like some of the, what to say for that one, compliance related things like making a AML policy and everything. Our lawyer was also on vacations for some time. And now he's working on AML policy. But after AML is finished, like we have to hire a compliance officer full time, not just for DASP license, but we want to be completely compliant with all the regulations for a crypto company. So that's why we are looking for a compliance officer. We already have 3 profiles, but one profile is like a little bit overqualified to be a compliance officer because he's been a lawyer for such a long time for a very big bank. So we have not still taken a decision, but we will be taking a decision by end of September, and we'll be having a full-time compliance officer. Because DASP license, we can apply it like even without compliance officer also, but it seems the regulator is not so comfortable these days if there is no compliance officer in the company, especially if we don't have a full-time compliance officer. In any case, like founders of the company, like me and Erwan, we have to go for compliance related training. So we will be doing that in Basel Institute, which is in Switzerland. Despite this one, we still need to have a compliance officer, it seems. This is just for founders to have a knowledge about what is AML and what is like, like anti-terrorism funding and such kind of things. But still, to maintain all these things and to communicate between our lawyer and the regulator, we will need a compliance officer. So that's why we are still looking for compliance officer. We will probably hire one by end of September. Once that is there, like then we will go on the stealth mode. Hi Guru, is there a step-by-step procedure how to stake USDT to use the BNB position bot? How to stake USDT? Stake USDT, we will not have the video, but like if you're asking about how to stake BCUBE tokens to get the free bot, sure, like we will make one video on that one. It is there in our list. Like we will be doing it, like for people, like how to stake, how to unstake, and how to use the tokens. Everything will be there. On a slightly different topic, when will the new website be released? It will take time. The website will definitely take time because we need new developers for that. Currently, all the developers like whom we have are working only on the technical stuff of and the bot related things, but we have not thought about the website related things because that's not the priority now. Getting the product out is the top priority. We need like more developers. 2 more developers will be joining very shortly, but still like one person will be can join only in October, it seems. Another person is also having work commitment with his present company. He's winding off from there, so it is taking a little bit of time. So that's why I cannot really comment on the new website yet, but let me say like Q1 2022 we can have the website. Future trading bot question: will they open trades in cross or isolated margin? It will be isolated margin. It will not be cross. The free bots with staking will be available on 15th September. What will happen on the first week of September? What will happen on the first week of September? Nothing will happen on the first week of September. Actually, first week of September, we were supposed to launch the bot, but since we started to work on like UX UI, it's getting postponed to 15th of September. But on 15th of September, yes, like we will have everything. But in the meantime, like we are testing various different situations on the staking contract also, and on the payment with BCUBE also, because we are also having a price protection, which was the most complicated part to be implemented, because we had to get all the wallets address of the people, and we had to see like how much BCUBE tokens they bought. Some people bought at 4 cents, some people bought at 15 cents, some people bought at 60 cents. So we had to adjust that one. Price protection means, and just explaining for the people who don't know about it, imagine like you bought it during the auction phase at lottery phase at 60 cents, and right now the token price is like around 18 cents. So what we are saying is like, if you want to purchase BCUBE bots using BCUBE tokens, then you will be paying at 60 cents only. It's exactly the price what you paid for the token. So this is called as price protection. So for this one to happen, we had to make like a very, very complicated setup, and that took a long time actually. So we are testing that one also under different situations now. Like different situation means, like I can give you an example. Imagine like you have 300 tokens. First 100 tokens you bought it for 5 cents. Second 100 tokens you bought it for 20 cents, and third 100 tokens you bought it for 60 cents. Now if you are paying using your like BCUBE tokens, then the first 100 you will be paying at 60, then the next 100 you will be paying at 15, and next 100 you will be paying at 5. But if you have to pay for one bot all the 300 at the same time, this price has to be adjusted in the same way. So this was like a little bit difficult. Yeah, so we are testing all these things, and 15th of September it will be released, but in the first week, like nothing is happening. And I will let you all know when you can unstake from your MantraDAO platform. Of course, it depends on the cheap ETH price also, and gas fees. If you find any cheap gas fees during this week, then please unstake it and keep your tokens in your wallet ready. Will the current altcoin bot also become more expensive? Yes, the current altcoin bot will also become more expensive than what it is. Absolutely. What type of security is going into the smart contract to ensure our tokens are safe? It's audited by Mixbytes, which is available in public domain. So all the smart contracts are audited. Regarding the AI RE, don't understand. Okay, regarding the it was API. Regarding the API question, only one API key per account applies. Yes, it's only one API key per account applies. So yes, technically it's like that, only one API keys. We are also thinking about different situation, but as of now, it's only one API key per account. If bots will be ready based on staking on 15th September, we will pay the bot for September with credit cards. Yes, you will. As of now, you will pay for it, but we will think about other things in the later on future. But for August, yes, like you will be paying for that one using the credit card. Yeah, yes, one Shiba Inu dog will be assigned to each staking address, so the dog will guard on your token. How do we use sub accounts if we only get one API per account? As I said, like we are considering various things, because This is one genuine point, but there will be so many other misuse of like this kind of cases. We have to study all the things, because from the user side it's only one part of the story, but from our side it will be 100 stories which will be there, and we have to take in many things into consideration. So we have to think about it so that people don't take it for a ride. I mean, take advantage of the fact. If it's really necessary, like, then we will make the necessary changes that is needed. But that is like one API key per account and per bot. Is that right? Yes, it is like that, per API key per bot, but the same API key has to be used for other bots also. As of now, it is like that. I mean, like, you will not have problem if you're using one BNB bot, one XRP bot, and one BTC bot on the same API key in the same account. You don't have, because they are different contracts. But if you're using like one positional BTC and one, like one long BTC and one short in the positional, and scalp is long, then there might be some problems. But if you're using completely different contracts, you will not have problems. So if I have altcoin bot and BNB positional, for example, can each bot have its own API key? No, it has to work on the same API key. And I think it's possible, because if you enable both spot market and future market, I think it should be possible using the same, API key for both the bots. But as I said, if you're using different bots on the same account, it shouldn't be a problem, because the PNL for BNB bot will be different from PNL from XRP bot or BTC bot or ETH bot. But if you're using same type of like ETH intraday, ETH scalp, ETH scalp 2, and ETH positional on the same API key in the same account, there might be a problem, because some bot might be short, some might not be long, and it might get mixed. Anything can happen. So, if it's not the same thing, then it's okay. It shouldn't be a problem. But it has to be on the same exchange. Yes, it has to be on the same exchange. You can use spot and futures with the same API key. Yeah, sure. You can use the same API key. If we use one sub account for bot 1 and another for bot 2, it will be working. It depends. It depends. It should work. It should work. Definitely it should work, but it should not be a different API key, but it should work. The Binance futures is no more available in Germany, Italy, and Netherlands. I think all bots based on Binance futures cannot be used. It's right. Yeah. Yes, if it's not possible in these countries, yes, it's not possible. That's why for those reasons, like, we will be launching like FTX bots and other kind of bots which you will be able to use it in other like other exchanges also, where it is possible in your country. But I personally feel like this problem will be like it will be becoming more general problem. I mean, the regulations are coming for everybody, not just for Binance. Actually, it will come tomorrow for FTX. It will come tomorrow for Bybit, until and unless they are getting registered with the local regulators. So even if we release support for a new exchange, I don't think that will be a permanent solution. That can be, again, one more temporary solution. So the real solution is with these exchanges. If we have to fix it once and for all, they have to like speak to regulator, they have to get regulated, then they have to start the business. Thanks, Guru. You have answered all my questions. You're welcome. First of all, like, I'm so thankful, and like, on behalf of all the community members and all the BCUBE team members, like, really very thankful for Yasmin and all the angels for doing this amazing work, because it shows like how much they love the project and how much they believe in this project. And this is something like what gives us the energy to do what we are doing, because it's not like money which drives the people to do what they are doing. At least I am not like that. I'm driven by passion, and passion is something like that makes me to do what I am doing all the time. And it's something should be very challenging and thrilling for me, personally speaking. And when I see like people like Yasmin and all the community members like being involved so much and doing so much for the community, it gives like a new energy, like to do much more greater things. And everybody in the community, I'm seeing like the great work that they are doing, actually amazing work they are doing. Whenever I come on, like on ICO chat, official chat, or like our clients chat or something, the moment the question comes, like there is somebody to answer them, and the answer is so good and in a very easily understandable way. It's amazing. And all those memes, all those videos that you are making, because I saw one video which was made by KD, that was so amazing. And Yasmin also made something, and Nico is there like shilling on official channel, and Gabriel is always there like to answer the questions, and Fruji is there, and everybody like all our guys. It's really very amazing to see everybody helping and doing your part so much for the community. So guys, like I would like to give you some updates on what is going on in the market currently. So we are seeing currently BTC making some moves, and it's been stuck in a range, right? We have been seeing this one for some time now, but I don't think like there is any danger. And what I tell you is like right now, not to sell any of your altcoins. Please don't sell any of your altcoins. I will tell you what I did last week. On Tuesday, I went on vacations. First thing that I did was to watch the market, make my own analysis, and remove all the stop losses. Because stop losses doesn't mean anything in a bullish market. Because in a bullish market, there will be wild swings of the market, up and down, up and down, up and down. It can trigger your stop loss very easily. And many people are waiting to hunt your stop loss, because that's the point at which they can make a very good entry to hold it for greater profits. So all this stop loss hunting is happening right now. All the stop loss hunting in the last weeks. So we could see like exactly our stop loss getting triggered and coins going up like anything after that, like TKO and all these coins. So the stop loss doesn't have any significance in a bull market, in a present trend. And currently, I still feel like markets are very, very bullish. They might like correct a little bit, but I don't think like they will give up so easily. I mean, like they will not go down to like 42,500 or 41,000 or 40,000. I don't see that happening. I see more upside potential of crossing $50,000 and like going even beyond that one, but definitely not like going to lower levels. So BTC is extremely positive. That was like one more news, like which people are celebrating very much, which is about Cuba recognizing Bitcoin and regulating it. Look, again, like don't be fooled by this news, because in bull market, there will be so many news. Some things make sense, something doesn't make sense, but still market moves up. And in bull market, you don't need any news for markets to move up. It will move up in any way, in any case. Whether there's a good news or bad news, it doesn't matter. It will move. If it has to move, it will move. Like how China is saying today that cryptocurrencies have no value. And they are saying that cryptocurrency has no value so many times. For me, like China has no value now. After saying it so many times, it's the Chinese central bank which keeps saying like Bitcoin has no value, no intrinsic value. And for me, their words don't have any value now. And for markets also, because they don't react anymore now for their words. In the same way, like this Cuba, recognizing and regulating the cryptocurrency doesn't make much of a sense to me, because Cuba is a country which is under US sanctions, and it's under like global sanctions for so many things. Nobody can deal with them. I mean, nobody can do business with them. And in that kind of a situation, whether they regulate, whether they, like they open doors or It doesn't make sense, because even if you go to Cuba, you will not be able to do business. I mean, like, you have so many sanctions, like from US and everybody. So it's not even in news for me, like if somebody is allowing it. And even El Salvador's news was nothing. I mean, like, it didn't react anything, because even that is not country of a significant size, and it's not that type of country like which can really make a difference on cryptocurrency. It just proves like, okay, some country is accepting it. Okay, it's well and good. It's fine. It's great. But that country should be something, significant for the world. If any European countries, or if any, like some Southeast Asian countries, like if they make certain, decisions similar to it, then it will have a lot of impact, because the economy is very big. It will have a huge impact on the world. That's definitely going to make sense. But these kind of news, like, don't get carried away with that, because it means almost nothing. And there are like a lot of funds still buying Bitcoin. We are seeing like thousands and thousands of Bitcoin going into the cold storage. And that kind of quantity, like normally, like small investors will not make it. This kind of buying and this kind of moving of the wallets of Bitcoin, because today in the morning, $2 billion, okay, $2 billion worth of Bitcoin was moved from one wallet to another one. So these are like whales. These are like much bigger than whales. So when these things are happening, which means like really, like we can expect a big pump to come anytime, absolutely. So that's why Bitcoin is extremely positive at this point of time. And if you follow the stock to flow value, which personally, like, I'm not a big fan of this kind of indicators, but it has proven itself to be true, in the past. So according to that, actually within December, we can probably double from here. Only time will tell whether that's true or not. But I'm just telling you like what stock or stock to flow, like a STF, what it is saying. It is saying like by December, we are going to go to $100,000 per Bitcoin. And this is where we are heading towards. If it really happens like $100,000 per Bitcoin, then all the tokens that we have now will be going up like at least 5 times from here. Sure, 100% it will go like anything, definitely. So that's why, like, right now, hold your tokens. There is absolutely no need for you to panic. There's absolutely no need for you to have stop losses. If there is anything like that, then I will be the first person to let you know about it, like what you have to sell or do something like that. Because if market turns a little bit towards negative side, if it's not really like looking bullish, then I will tell you, then you can sell off all your cryptos, convert to USDT or whatever it is, and then like you can stay for some time in stable coins, and then you can buy it back. But as of now, I'm not seeing clearly any such kind of indication. I'm seeing more bullish market than any kind of bearish sentiments in the market right now. And coming to like Ethereum, I'm seeing like Ethereum is getting more and more strong now. It went to like 2,900 levels a few days ago, but it came back very strong. So the base is very strong. 2850, 2,850 is a very, very good support for Ethereum. It's very difficult for that levels to be broken until and unless really something happens in the market, and really market have to, like fall down so much. Otherwise, markets are looking extremely bullish. I mean, like Ethereum also. And so far, I was actually checking in the morning, 120,000, okay, 120,000 Ethereum was burned so far since the time EIP 1559 was introduced, since the time London fork happened, in other words. So 120,000 Ether getting burned, it's like $387 million. That much of tokens were burned of Ethereum, which is very, very, very big, and it's huge. It's huge. I think like we are slowly getting towards like the deflation phase, and I'm extremely curious to see that and waiting for that to happen. Because if that happens, then Ethereum will become more scarce, and we will see the same kind of pump in Ethereum like how we normally see in altcoins, like when somebody is burning or when buyback or something like that is happening. If you remember about the crypto.com token, when they actually bought for like 10 billion or something like that, and they burnt the tokens worth 10 billion or something, there was a huge pump in those tokens. Same thing you can expect in Ethereum also currently. So this burning feature is extremely good, but the only problem is the gas price, which has not gone down, but it's become very unstable with a very expensive price. It's too much expensive, but even normally also it's very expensive. So this has become a very big problem for Ethereum blockchain as of now. But fundamentally speaking, it's very good. And it's a store of value also, just like Ethereum. And I'm actually like speaking with some of the experts that I know. At least 8 out of 10 people believe that Ethereum will soon cross the market cap of Bitcoin. I feel like it's entirely possible, you know, like Ethereum going close to Bitcoin's market cap and even toppling Bitcoin as the largest, you know, like cryptocurrency by market cap. It can happen. It can definitely happen. So I'm very, very bullish on Ethereum. So I'm saying, like, if you have Ethereum, like, you hold it, and in the bots, like when we release the support for Bybit exchange, you have Ethereum in your wallet and you use the Ethereum bot so that you accumulate more of Ethereum. Bitcoin can move to, you know, like in the long term, it can go to even $1 million or whatever it might be. But still, in terms of X, it's not so much. I mean, like right now it's $50,000, the Bitcoin. So 10X is $500,000, but $500,000 is a massive, massive, massive movement with that kind of price. But you see, like Ethereum going to like from $3,000, like even $50,000 is like 15X almost. But $50,000 is nothing if we believe that it will be burning more and more and it will become more scarce asset. And after it's available so less, and if institutional demand is so high in buying Ethereum, definitely the prices are going to move up like anything. And now all the funds which were adding before at Bitcoin, they are also adding Ethereum. And now there are dedicated funds, and many of them are even filing for application to launch ETFs based on Ethereum. And many things are happening. And that is why Ethereum is not just a blockchain now, but it's a store of value. Also, many NFTs, many of the smart contracts, everything is based on Ethereum. So I don't see a reason like why Ethereum will not move going forward. So that's why you can accumulate more of Ethereum. This is my personal opinion about it. Solana network also, it's going on very good, but there's always few things that you have to understand before making an investment. I have good number of Solana, and I will tell you why I made that investment. Before buying any token, the first thing is fundamentals. That is very important. Fundamentals are the first thing. That is very, very, very important. And once you've seen the fundamentals of the company, the second thing what is very important is like who is behind this one. And behind Solana, the team is very good. They're amazing. They know what they're doing and they're building amazing stuff. So it convinces me a lot. Second thing is Sam Bankman-Fried. You know, he is the CEO of FTX and the founder of Alameda Research, sorry. So this guy is like a big bull of market, and he is behind Solana. I mean, like, he has got so much of investments in Solana. He's backing them, he's advising them. And if such kind of big bull is behind Solana, I think like it was a no-brainer to invest in that one. I've invested a lot in FTX tokens also, which is FTT. Why? It's because like I know the promoters, I've seen their product, and it's really very good. I mean, it's a super cool, like UX UI part and everything. It's amazing. It's good. FTX works really very well. So that gave me a lot of confidence to invest in FTX tokens. In the same way, like Solana also. And Solana, I think like if they get like more and more projects on their platform, it can become very big. That's why I'm very bullish on Solana. Matic, of course, but Matic is somewhat like losing the quality of projects on them. They can have much better quality of projects, but I'm not seeing it. I can describe the blockchains very easily. For example, Ethereum, most of them are legit, few of them are scams. PancakeSwap, most of them are scams, some of them are legit. Matic, like it's like the legit ones are like the old ones, the old players who are just making some bridge on Matic, but the new ones who are coming on Matic, they are all scams. I mean, like so many rug pulls and many things are happening on that platform. So we have to like consider all these things. So that's why I'm more bullish on Solana, more bullish on Avalanche than Polygon Matic. But I'm not speaking it as a cryptocurrency, but I'm speaking purely as blockchain. For example, now Solana blockchain and Avalanche blockchain, I think like they have a better chance in the future, like going forward. But more and more people start to populate on Matic, probably like the network problems or something might come, because none of these platforms have ever experienced the kind of traffic that Ethereum has experienced or anybody else has experienced. So that's why we have to wait and see how these platforms evolve. I'm also bullish on Binance, because despite all the regulatory concerns that is surrounding Binance, this is the most, trustable team and the trustable platform that we have in cryptocurrencies. So Binance is something definitely that we need to look out for in the, like in the large cap segment for sure. And in the small caps, like we have, I give a couple of suggestions like Layer and all these tokens, which has performed very well. NFTs will perform extremely good, especially if they are having a flavor of games, then it will be even better. Because just now it started with Axie and MyPet DeFi and this kind of platforms. More and more and more and more such games will come. Imagine last year when DeFi boom started, we saw like quality projects like Aave and all these guys like coming, Balancer and all these people, 1inch, all these DeFi projects. And then what happened, like Kebab Swap, Sushi Swap. The Sushi Swap is a good one, but Kebab Swap, what was that, like Frog Swap and this swap, that swap, and all these kind of swaps came. So I'm expecting the same things like that one on blockchain gaming also. Like now we have like very good blockchain gaming space, like Axie and all these people who will be kind of like, top players in this segment. Like when we speak about NFTs, or when we speak about these things, we speak about Decentraland, we speak about like Engine, we speak about like this kind of top tier projects. In the same way, we will also have, top tier gaming projects like Sand can be one of them. Axie can be one of them. But there will be also other kind of games that will be coming up. So that's why I'm expecting a lot of action to happen in this space. And definitely these things are like hold as of now. DeFi will be again like getting a lot of heat, because total value locked has crossed $157 billion as of now. $157 billion, the TVL. And it's going to explode even more, because the traditional finance has not even come to DeFi so far. It's not even there. It's just crypto people. It's just like some people like who are just coming to, DeFi space. Imagine even if like 10% or 20% of the traditional people putting their money into DeFi, it's going to blow it completely. So that's why I'm expecting a lot of action to happen in the DeFi space, in the NFT space, in all these spaces. Coming to like BCUBE or, like analysis, I've already said like what we are doing, where we stand and everything. Going forward, like we will create more use cases for the tokens. More people will buy the tokens. My calculation is very, very simple. Imagine like now we are starting marketing in 5 different directions, as I explained, like from SEO, because this is how our competitors are getting their clients. So we should also follow the same way, because even 3Commas, eToro, all these people got their clients through very good SEOs and Google marketing and stuff like that. But Google marketing we cannot do until we have DSP license, which we'll be getting in Q1 2022. But until then, we will not sit quiet. We will do very good SEOs. We'll do very good influencer marketing for long times with very good influencers, like not just one video and stop it. We'll do for 1 month, 2 months, and 3 months kind of a thing. and we will be like having a lot of banner ads. We'll be having a lot of articles on that one, content marketing. We will be going to different kind of Telegram platforms like Traders Base, where we'll be making a, like a post or something like that by collaborating with these kind of projects. And another major source of community will be the projects itself. For example, if we are making a bot on any of the project, let me just throw a name like Avalanche or like Solana or something, like we will talk to them like, hey, we have this bot. How about like discussing this with your community members, like if they would like to use this bot. So like this one, we have to make partnership with all the projects on which we are concentrating on. Like we have to concentrate on all these Dogecoin people, like, hey, you want like more dogs? Come here. We are the dog breeders. We will breed more dogs for you. Not just Doge, like whatever dogs you want. And then we have to go for like other, like Cardano people and XRP people, XRP army. It's so big, really. There are thousands of people in this one. So all these people, we have to bring them on our platform. This is another type of marketing. So all these type of marketing, like direct marketing, influencer marketing, content marketing, SEOs, speaking with the projects directly, making it. And also 31st of August, we will be having, like Ask Me Anything session with Moonwilly project. Moonwilly has very big community, and they are also, like doing many things like NFTs and wallets and stuff like that. So they have called me to be on their podcast. So I'll be going there and speaking to their community also. They've called like quite big people already, like a Ferrum Network CEO, like, which is quite big project. So it's very great to be on their AMA session, and it will be my first voice AMA on Telegram. It's very strange, but it exists. It's like a voice AMA session on Telegram. So this we will be making it. We'll speak with different type of communities, because before we made AMA sessions with some purely AMA guys, like they make only AMA, that's their business model. But that didn't work, because there people are just coming, like to get those $100 of free prize for best question or whatever it might be. So it's not like people are coming for that. People are not coming because they enjoy the project. But only reason what I liked about Moonwilly project is like they're also having some kind of passive income kind of products on their platform. So it will help them to, like know BCUBE. And if they would like to infuse some of their capital to grow, I mean, they can always use BCUBE platform. I mean, like the project itself, not just their community, their project itself. And if we have something that we can use from their platform, of course, we will be very open towards it, because that's the true definition of partnership. Like you keep something and you get something. You should not ask, because at least this is my policy. I don't ask from people anything until I give them something, right? It's a very wrong way of doing business. If you ask for something in the beginning itself, like you look like a beggar, and that's not the way to do business. You have to give something first. Give something. And make them feel nice about it. And then if you have something, like ask it like a gentleman, and you will get it. That's how you win business. So that's why we will give them something, and then finally we will ask them like what they want from us, and we will do that. So our main focus should be to make these AMA sessions and introducing ourselves to their community and their community to our community, with those type of projects, which is also into kind of like passive income, which is also kind of like traders, something where people can feel like, yes, this is something what I'm interested in. Because whether you are a stock trader, you are a commodities trader, you're a forex trader, or you are a crypto trader, it doesn't matter, because what matters to you at the end of the day, the PNL, the money that you make, right? If you're making the money, like if it's something else, like of course you will do it. It's the same logic even which applies here also. You just have to like see how we can work together. So this is what we are trying to do with these type of projects, starting with Moonwilly on 31st of August. I will give the invitation. It's already been, like posted and circulated very well on Twitter. But again, like we will be reminding every one of you, you can also be there in that session, listen to the podcast live. and hope like a lot of those people will also come to our community to use our products, to support us and to grow together, all together. This is what I wanted to say about this type of marketing also, which is like target the people who are really interested in using your product, in using your token, and for the same reason why they're using another token. If they're using another token because of passive income, they can use the same token here also for passive income. So if you're going to like some other kind of project, like which is not about passive income or something, they will not be so interested, they will absolutely not be interested in that one. Because you can go to like like Bitcoin Cash community, and you can speak about your project, but they're not traders, they're not interested in that. Maybe they're interested, maybe they are not, but maybe they're more into like technological things, the blockchain things or something like that. So we are actually going to people like who are not interested. It's like you can't serve a very good beef steak at a vegan restaurant. So this is a very wrong marketing strategy. So that's why we would like to go and search the people like who are interested in the products like us, who would like to use our product, and who are looking for passive income. So this is our customer segment, and that's where our eyes should be always. So influencer marketing, content marketing, SEOs, partnerships. This is how we will grow. This is how we are starting in September. Because right now we just are laser focused, actually, working a lot on bringing the products and bringing it right, making the, like UX, UI perfect and other things, and probably what questions you might have. The whole user interface of BCUBE website, what you are seeing now, will be looking a little bit different now, like because we are making on the left side some kind of menus for you, for doing it very easily. Lot of things are happening. Anyway, you will see it on 15th of September once it becomes. But 15th of September itself is not the launch date. I'm saying like around that date. It can be like few days before or few days afterwards, just around that date. That's all about updates. And the price has found stability. New token holders are coming. New people are buying it because everybody wants to use our bots, which is amazing. Great. And once again, like I always like to thank our community members, because this is not a normal community. Okay. I'm not saying you are all abnormal. Don't get me wrong. I'm saying like I've seen so many communities on different projects. It's not the same type of feeling they have. And in those communities, actually, the founders of the projects are not speaking with communities at all. They're anonymous, or they're not reachable. They're not answering anything. They've just like hired one person from somewhere. He will be putting some monkey display picture, or like some kind of Dracula or dragon. I don't know what they put. God knows who they are. And they are answering all your questions. And it doesn't make sense to me, because I am that kind of a founder. Like I was reading books on Napoleon Bonaparte, and I read like all the wars he was fighting standing at the front, and all of his soldiers were behind him. That is why he could do so many things, like what even big armies couldn't do. And I consider myself like that one, to be at the front and to face the people and to speak to them and to communicate with them, because this is about friendship. It's about human values. It's not just about like, like, okay, I have something, use it. No, it's like, go. I don't like that at all, actually. So that's why when I am like that, actually, even community members are also like that with me and with everybody, like who are there on our Telegram clients channel or something. They all know what I'm talking about, that we are so close there and we discuss a lot of things. We try to help each other and we try to grow together. And I'm so thankful that I got introduced to all of you. I mean, like really, it's like finding, like new friends, which is very, very important for me personally, and which is very great things to have. So really, like I thank you for all of your efforts, like always there and like answering to everyone's question, and always ready to help and everything. Yasmin, you are doing great work. I'm really very happy about you and like really very proud to have all you BQBians with me. So with all you together and with your support and with your happiness and with your satisfaction, we will take this company to such an extent that it's a wild dream for many of the people and nobody has ever thought about it so far. Everything is coming like the way I planned it before, and it's going on exactly like that. And good thing is like actually I've always considered myself to be lucky also along with my hard work, because hard work everybody can do, but you still need a little bit of luck. At least I believe that. But I always meet like right people, nice people at the right time. And I found some very influential people in the past weeks, actually, when I was speaking, who will help us a lot. And who are those people and in what way they will help? Like I will not disclose to you now, but first week of October, I promise you that I will disclose that one to you. They are like very big people in this space, really very big people who can change a lot of things for us. They can open a lot of doors for us. So these type of people are getting very close to us, and we cannot expect like much more than that one. And all these things are possible because of not just us, but because of the good thoughts and good positivity and good energy that you always give to us as a community members. So thank you so much for all of your support and all of your trust in us. We are really, really doing great things, and you will really, really enjoy it very much. So let's enjoy this ride together. And once again, thank you so much for being here on a Saturday and sitting here for nearly 2 hours now. I didn't even see the time, and now I'm seeing it. I'm really sorry if I held you back for so long time. And sorry for your boyfriends and girlfriends and husbands and wife who might be complaining to you that I'm keeping you here for such a long time. Thank you so much. If there is anything else, like definitely we will always speak on Telegram, and I will be there to answer your questions. Otherwise, somebody will definitely be there to answer your questions. One thing is true, like one thing is inevitable, as I always say, that is BCUBE going towards $100. That is inevitable. A lot of people might have so many questions, but I don't see ourselves as a bot company. I don't see ourselves as a DeFi company. I don't see it that way at all. Because even when Goldman Sachs started as a company, they were not thinking that they will be so big bank, or maybe they had a vision of being like that. So many people might have just shown, like told them like, hey, you're just a small regional bank or a financer, like you cannot be so big. So I don't think that this company is something like 3Commas. Definitely not. It's a hedge fund. It will be a big hedge fund. It will be the biggest and most successful hedge fund. Mark my words, we are going towards $100, and there is only little that anybody can do about that one. It's absolutely possible. It's absolutely going to happen. It's inevitable. We are working hard for it. This is our goal. This is our mission. We will have like 50,000 traders sooner or later, everybody using our bots and happily saying like, yes, they made money here and it's something different. That's all I want to see. Will not take more of your time. Thank you so much once again, and see you next week, like always, and clearing more questions when you have it. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, everyone. Bye-bye.